let's test this then. You might not have knowledge if you believe it, but you might not have knowledge if you get it right. What about if you have all three of them together? If you do believe it, it is true, and you've got good reasons for believing it, then do you think we have knowledge?
See, now, before I answer, when you say it's true and good reasons, do you mean that the good reasons are true, or do you mean that it's true? Because if it's true, it's true.
You got it right. Well, there's some questions that it's opinion, so there's no, they can't be true, so that kind of gets rid of that one. If you believe, you're going to argue it, so yeah, you're going to believe it, and you're going to have good reasons, because normally in an argument both sides have good reasons, but it's not knowledge,
because it's an opinion.
Yes.
You said if it's an opinion, it can't be knowledge.
Yeah.
Do you think an opinion can never be knowledge?
My opinion, 1 + 1 = 2. That's knowledge. But
Yeah, it's knowledge.
it depends on you. Well,
Nah.
that's a fact.
Which is
Here you go, have the ball.
Well, guys, you're doing some really good thinking.
okay, 1 + 1 = 2. That's knowledge, not opinion, okay? Because but 1 + 1 = 3 is opinion because it's not right. So yes, believe true good reasons makes that no, you
Oh, wait.
makes
Let him think.
makes it right, because if you believe that 1 + 1 = 2, okay, and it's true because 1 + 1 = 2. If you count 1 and 1, okay, then you add another 1 finger, 2, and you count them 1, 2. That's no, I was throwing at myself. And then you have good reasons because you've just used the finger numbers, okay? Then it's right. then it's knowledge. Yeah, because it's just take it.
Okay, I'm thinking that knowledge is not opinion, it's fact, and fact can't be opinion.
No, because if you have an opinion that's wrong, then that means that it's not
No,
fact.
but I'm asking if
opinion can be right, okay, but
yes.
let me just think of a reason that. Knowledge and knowledge, fact is not opinion because opinion is something that you think is real. It doesn't mean that it is real. Fact is something that is real. Opinion is something that you think is real. If you look up in the dictionary, they've got 2 different meanings. That means they're not the same.
Okay, Bonnie?
Who was the person who invented like maths?
Oh, God.
Arithmetic. Or something
God.
to do it.
Yeah, thingamajiggy. They just
No,
couldn't.
Let's just call him Math Man.
Okay.
Call him calculator.
Okay.
They'll call him calculator.
Imagine math man. He
Remember?
he didn't know at first, so he made up his opinion of a theory, so that he had what he thought, and everybody went along with it. So that would be his opinion. So like knowledge is kind of opinion because whoever started that, it was their opinion. They weren't completely sure about it. Completely and utterly sure. You can never be completely and utterly sure.
Rachel, I take it you agree with that?
No,
That is awesome. Please.
Are we on proving the opinion is knowledge or not, or are we on that knowledge is not belief, true and good reasons?
We're on the first one you said.
Well, whichever one you'd like to talk about.
Yay! I'll go for them.
But the fact that you've clearly distinguished the 2 discussions is really, really good. The fact that you can see there's 2 discussions going on here and you clearly define them.
So there's this boy called Jeffrey, and he's had packed lunch every single day at school, and always in his packed lunch is a sandwich, Ribena juice, a chocolate bar, and an orange. Okay, so this day, Geoffrey comes home and said to his mum, what am I going to have in my packed lunch? And she says, a sandwich, Ribena juice, a chocolate bar and an orange. So Geoffrey goes upstairs to get ready. And then, in the kitchen, his mum finds that all the oranges are mouldy and she decides to put an apple in his packed lunch instead. But Geoffrey doesn't know that because she doesn't tell him. So he goes to school thinking he's got orange in his bag, and he leaves his bag on his hangout and goes out to play in first play. And then in first play, a boy in his class called Mark, he comes upstairs and he looks in his packed lunch because he wants to know what's in his own packed lunch, and he sees that he's got an orange and he doesn't like oranges. So he looks in Geoffrey's packed lunch and finds that he's got an apple, and he swaps his own orange with his apple and with Geoffrey's apple, and so Geoffrey's got a orange as usual, but he didn't know he had apple. So at lunchtime, he says he's got an orange even though he hasn't even looked.
So, does that make sense, everyone? Have you finished?
I don't really get, I get the story, but I don't really get the point of how that, oh!
Go on.
Einstein moment.
Go on.
Epiphany.
What was...
Its belief is believing that he had an orange.
Yeah.
And then true is he had an apple, but now he has an orange. And then good reasons is his mum told him that he had an orange, so that means that it could have been true. It was true in his own mind. And then once, what was his name?
Mark.
Mark
was the
sorry.
second one.
Mark, and then Mark changed it, so that does mean that what was in his mind is true.
But it wasn't actually
It never
there.
changed.
But is it knowledge?
But is it not?
It was true in the end.
It is a kind of like knowledge that changes, like as you can say, oh, I know, you've listened to a weather report and their machines were really bad on that day. And you're saying, oh, I'm not going to go to work because I don't want to get snowed in. And then it's a wonderful day. So that is knowledge in your own mind.
And it's been backed up by neutral pause.
Yes, and that's good reasons, but it's not true. So that is...
So it's not knowledge.
I think
That is rhetorical knowledge.
So, let's just make sure everyone's up to speed. Do we all understand the packed lunch example? Which Bonnie
Yes.
remembered
Yes.
incredibly well.
It's not his opinion, because if he's the first ever person to do something, that means he has to be right, because there's no one to say that he's wrong, and there's no good reasons to say that he's wrong, and there's no one to believe that he's wrong. Okay? So that means it is knowledge. Okay? Because if I was the first person to discover the colour, there is no one to say that it is not wrong. Still pretty wrong.
This is the weather show of BBC.
Just get to it.
21. No, 2. No,
Get to
21.
it. Be quiet.
Okay, it's going to snow at 10:30, exactly 2 hours after you start your nap.
Henry, do you know if this goes on YouTube, you will be on YouTube doing all this stuff? You know that, don't you?
This better not go in.
No one. Don't worry, nobody's going. I hope that. We just hope that nobody types.
Nobody types in philosophy in the video.